Hi Kawan, welcome to EDCReady. Today, in light of 4th of July, Happy Independence Day, America, we are doing my collection of USA made blades. Now, I've had a few USA made blades before. Here are some of them. I've had the Benchmade bug out, which I've sold because the Omega springs kept breaking. You can check out all that journey on my YouTube channel. But here is the existing knives that I have. They are made in America. Let's start with this one here, which was my first ever grill knife, and I'm going to talk about all the things I like about these knives that are coming right out of America. This here is by a brand called ZT. This is the 0450CF, standing for carbon fiber. On one side, you have titanium on the other side, metal or a steel pocket clip, and then you have a DLC coated S35VN blade steel, which was a very high-end premium blade steel at the time. S35VN, although still good, it's not like at the upper levels of blade steels anymore. Now you have like 20CV, Vanex, and all those other great steels out there. This is a Sinkovich design. Sinkovich is a designer coming out of Russia, I believe. And here is made by Kai, which also earns Kershaw and ZT. And you can see there USA, stating that this guy is indeed made in USA. And why this guy sticks around is that this is still, up to this day, the best flipper detent action knife I've ever experienced. You know, you have an amazing flipper design right here with some wonderful jimping and great shape. You have an amazing detent that is just perfectly tuned for flipping. And then you have this nice smooth, very glassy action. It is not like drop shutty like the Malibu right here, because it is a frame lock instead of a button lock. But at the end of the day, this still has one of the best, in fact I would say the best flipping action, because of a few reasons. The flipper shape itself, the strength of the detent, and then just this action is amazing. Just listen to that. Yeah, that's why I keep it around. Next up in my USA made blades is the Spyderco Native 5, specifically the Salt. Now this is coming out of their Golden, Colorado, USA Earth factory. You can see it there. There we go, Golden, Colorado. And the advantage that Golden has over the other factories like in China, in Japan, and even in Taichung is that they have some really amazing designs that go to that factory. You know, some of the other factories have nice designs as well. You have the Delica and the Dragonfly over there in Japan. You have the Sage 5 series that's over there in Taichung, but most of their best designs, I feel, comes out of their Golden factory. This guy, I've done quite a few videos about this guy, featuring this guy. This is like, if I could only have one knife for my entire life, it would be this guy, for a few reasons. Backlocks are extremely strong. It's extremely comfortable. Still till this day, this is the best ergonomic knife I have in my entire collection, or I've ever tried even. It has an LC200N blade steel, which is great for corrosion resistance. This is like a near impossible to rust knife in every practical sense. It has some very nice texturing. It has a nice four-way reversible pocket clip that is not deep carry. I'm still looking to get a deep carry pocket clip for this guy. Very strong jimping. Just overall, just the most functional knife I have is this guy right here. It is not too thin, but it's a full flat grind, so it's still quite slicey. A lot of great things can be said about this knife right here. Next up is another Golden knife. This is Spyderco, the Para 3 lightweight in the CTS BD1N steel. And this is, as I already mentioned, this came out of their, you can get it focused there, their Golden factory, Colorado, USA Earth. It has a couple of great things going for it. Great ergonomics, a little bit sharp on the inside here, but other than that, the ergonomics are just fantastic. And the Spyderco, especially coming out of their America factory, their Golden factory, is like the best, has some of the best ergonomics and designs out there. Very nice deep carry pocket clip, which is a wire deep carry pocket clip, and it is a wire that is rounded at the end here, so it's actually even less hot spotty than let's say a Dragonfly wire pocket clip. Just great. You have this, which is, I would say, my favorite locking mechanism, the compression lock, because of its simplicity, because of its durability, and because of its fidgetability. It's just such a great knife, and I like this guy. I do intend to try to get my hands on a Sage 5 lightweight, just to compare what a Taichung compression lock feels like compared to a Golden compression lock. But just I just want to put this out there. The price hikes of this guy has been pretty crazy. When I first bought this guy, this was at around 91 USD, but they've gone up to 105 and 110, and then now I think they're up to 115 because inflation. But yeah, this guy is just really great. I really like this guy in the hand. This is just a great grab and go kind of knife. If it was a day that I kind of didn't know, like if it's going to be a pretty unpredictable day, the Spydercos are what I grab, and I grab this guy if I want something a little bit fidgetier. So that's very nice. This was also a knife that helped a lot when I was moving. This has gone through a lot of cardboard. So yeah, great knife. Last but not least is one of my favorite knives in my collection. This is the Protech Malibu in the Warncliffe blade shape. So the Warncliffe blade shape is supposed to be a completely straight edge. This is kind of a modified Warncliffe where it's kind of curved a little bit. And this guy, it is no longer the most expensive. It's right around the same price as this guy. This guy, I bought it at 180 something, but now it's like 190 something. I think 200 bucks. I got this at about 210. This I got it used, but at new price it was about 120. I think the price has gone up a little bit. This definitely has gone up. But this is a Protech knife. See now, there we go. You can see the Protech logo. This is a Protech knife, and it is made in the USA. But do correct me if I'm wrong. I believe this is made in the USA. Aluminium handles, fantastic deep carry pocket clip. Protech makes the nicest deep carry pocket clips. Recessed screws. It has a little flat tip at the end there, which makes it more ergonomic and a little bit easier to get under and pull up. It has this amazing button lock action, and I really like a button lock. It's a little bit more complicated than the compression lock, but the entire locking mechanism is so small and so tiny that you have so much more real estate on the handle to mold it to fit into a good ergonomic grip shape. And then you have this amazing like drop shut action, extremely smooth and fall shutty. It is running on bearings. Blade itself is 20 CV. You can see right there, CPM 20 CV, right under there. Fantastic blade, still very high corrosion resistance, not as high as LC200N, very good edge retention. And then yeah, it's just a relatively high flat grind, great blade shape for those kind of pull cuts that I love to do. Nice flipper, it has some nice rounded jimping on the edge here, stone washed, so the edges here are kind of rounded off a little bit. Comfortable grip, just a lot of things can be said about this. Now they do have a custom line of this knife where you can have different steels, you can have textured titanium and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm really impressed. My first Protech, and I really love this guy. Okay guys, that is my USA made blade collection. Do comment below what is your favorite USA made knife. Now it could be the PM2, it's very popular, Bug Out, Benchmade 940, another one that's really popular, but do leave a comment down below. Thanks guys, and stay ready.